Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens. Excuse me. Episode 34. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
I might have Dorito in my teeth. I might have it on my face. I don't know. Okay, episode 34. Welcome from the Great Smoky Mountains. It is on a backdrop. We are literally, in case you cannot see the fucking sweat glistening on my forehead and my eyebrows running off my face, we are in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
It is a sweat pot here.
My hair's a frizz mess.
I
haven't sweated like this. I mean, like, I'm like a whore in church. Like, all day
I am
long.
a whore in church.
Really,
I've had to change my underwear like 5 times today.
TMI. Look, I brought enough for dual pairs a day.
It is purely because
with
of
a
sweat.
laundry facility.
I mean, it's worse than working out.
It is. I'm Megan. That's Kelly. I don't know if we
I think
introduced
we did
ourselves.
that. I don't know. What week are we?
This is 34, episode 34. If you get your kids out of the room, we have foul language.
We're having barbecue for dinner.
We have a lot of shit that's not always factual, but we like to think it is, and just shit comes out of our mouths, and we spew, and
We haven't
I'm
been
drinking
all-
a
we haven't
fucking
been all
beer
through
out of
the
a
park yet.
plastic cup.
I'm still drinking coffee.
And it's like room temperature beer because Joe and I bought it like this morning while we were out and sat in the car all day while we're out and about, and then it's like boiling, and we
Our
came
car
and put
thermometer said it was 92
You
degrees
can't.
today.
This heat is just like a whole new level.
92 degrees. And we took the sky lift up. I'll have to show pictures later.
We're on vacation. We're having very different vacations.
Yeah, well.
So one of Mom's friends texted her and wanted to know, were they on the same vacation that we were on? Yes. I'm terrified of heights. I'm
So
sitting here
she did
with
not
this
do the
behind us.
skyline.
So
the
there's no skyline,
which was
There's-
1,600
so there's
feet above
a bridge you
the
can
ground.
walk across it. Like it's like from like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like no.
No, it wasn't that
There's
wobbly.
the little hut thing that you can sit in, the Irmo, whatever, what the fuck it is. It takes you around, whatever it's called.
A ski lift.
No, there's a little box that you sit in that takes you through a mountain tour. Not the ski lift.
Oh.
Some other thing. My friend Jen sent me a thing about it. Yes, but I can't. I can barely. I get to the fucking edge of this. The road to this house. Don't touch the
Is
camera.
switchbacks.
It is harrowing. And I'm looking out the side. I'm like, we're one foul. One fall swoop.
It is a 2-lane.
We are an inch away from sliding down this mountain.
I'm going to have to
and never
take a
coming out
picture
again.
because people won't believe us. It is a 2-lane paved, which is important because we've been places where it has not been paved. It is paved
Paved doesn't make a
2-lane,
difference.
but very, very tight 2-lane. And sometimes the
There are not
truck,
guardrails. Oh, hang on.
the
Sorry.
350, our Ford F350 had to make one of the switchbacks, or to make a couple of them, it had to back up and then turn and back up again and go. It was really bad. And
I have to apologize. I have to interrupt. I have to apologize because usually it's the one with the phone going off. Tonight we're doing it on her phone, and I have to have my phone on because dinner's gonna be delivered in the next hour.
Well, but that's what
From
happens
now.
when you're remote. At
And
least we're
so
not out west, because
I
when you're out
am-
west, they can't even deliver.
I'm having it. I have to have it on in case they have to contact me or some shit.
Okay. Well, because people, refer to us as Yankees, Northern Yankees. I just want to go on the record as saying,
You could buy a sweatshirt with a Confederate flag on it.
yeah. And there are
shit I've
there's a
seen.
certain political store here for just that one political person, right next to the God's.
We don't want to piss
God's
anybody
store.
off here, so we're not going to get into all that.
I just want to say that there's that in Gatlinburg. And Gatlinburg is like Wildwood Boardwalk on steroids. And I'm not being insulting. I'm
Las
just
Vegas
saying what it's
Strip,
like.
Old Town Vegas Strip, came together with the Wildwood Boardwalk, and they had a love child, and it is
On a major highway.
it is
On a major
Gatlinburg
highway.
and Pigeon Forge. It is fascinating.
It is
is
at
fascinating.
times 6-lane highway. And on either side is like a big Ferris wheel right on the road, and the big
it's
salt and
wild.
pepper shaker thing. And then you go down and you can buy your
There's
weed, and then you can go buy
a tattoo.
down one
Get
store.
your old time photo.
Here, a lot of fast food
Shoney's. Like
restaurants.
Shoney's are across the street from each other.
A lot of fast food restaurants.
A lot of chains.
A lot of chains. That's what I mean by fast food.
A lot of unhealthiness going on.
Yeah,
down
we're
here.
gonna get to that. A lot of.
I haven't felt this shitty in a very long time.
Part of it's the humidity. So a lot of fast food,
Got an
a
itch.
lot of pancake and waffle houses. It's like people don't ever get them, and they come here for vacation.
We
I'm
ate
like,
a salad
I don't
today.
understand.
We specifically went back to the brewery we were at yesterday to get a fucking salad.
Yeah, it's hard to
because
find greens.
we needed a vegetable so bad.
It's hard to find vegetables that aren't fried, like
wasn't-
the fried
I mean,
okra,
I'm
the fried
enjoying
green beans.
We didn't have fried green beans.
No, the other night you were
They were
going to
not
order
fried.
them. Oh,
They were not fried, but like, there's a lot of salt. I'm like swollen for days. I mean, like these rings, I don't know these fuckers are coming off. Like, look, my feet, my poor feet.
I can't even get
the
dressed
straps from my Mary Janes, and I vowed after the last video I was not going to go with a sleeveless shirt on again because all the, that, right? So
It was
so,
90-some
but
degrees.
I can't. I mean, it's so
it was
fucking hot
90-some
out that I
degrees
can't.
today with the real feel of like 100 and something
It is-
humidity.
it is hot
now,
as hell.
Speaking of that, Mom and I we went to Dollywood yesterday.
Hot.
Hot, and a letdown. And I'm just gonna say that. And we did not see Dolly. No Dolly.
She's not gonna fucking show up there.
I did
It's
get a
hot
moon.
out. She doesn't want to be out.
I did get a moon pie.
I had a moon,
But
had a
I
moon
do wanna
pie this
say
morning
this.
for
I
breakfast.
do wanna say
before
this.
I had
The biggest cinnamon
fucking,
bun.
For Christ's
See,
sake.
that's the thing. Like all of their stuff is
It's
on
so
steroids
unhealthy.
down here. It's
like
so
the unhealthiest
unhealthy.
place I've ever been in my
and
life.
steroids.
The plates of
Wait,
food
I'm gonna
come
go
out.
get that. I have to get
the
that.
plates of food come out. People, I'm telling you, it is a gigantic plate with enough French fries for like 6 people, and then like your whatever. And she's gonna show you the sticky bun.
But
this
it doesn't
morning.
even do justice
I
to
want
the
a
ones that
terrify
had
out
the
of that. Look
camera.
at
I mean, to the ones that had the.
Look at this. I mean, so here's my hand to give it just pick the fucker up. There you go. I mean, this thing. Now I want a bite of it. This thing is fucking ginormous, right?
Smells good. Can you smell
But
it?
we didn't even. I was confused. Can I take a piece of that off?
No, it's Mom's.
It's not Mom. She had half.
I don't care. This is Olga's Yodel.
These things. So Joe and I mistakenly, they're like, pick your flavor. So I wasn't even certain that there was like a plain one. So Joe and I picked flavor. One of them was s'mores this morning. Those fuckers got here this morning. I was like, it's like diabetes in a fucking box.
It
Like,
was
where's
the
the
whole-
insulin store?
it was a
I
whole
need to
bun
stop.
that you
We need
just
to go to
saw
the
with the
insulin
stuff
store when
on
we're done
it.
with this.
A what store?
Insulin store. We like stop for insulin after this. I mean, it was, and then we're out and about. We're going to the local craftsman place, whatever, about some fucking pottery and shit, whatever. And we're like, we left there. I'm like, we need to go. I need to eat like some protein. Like all I've had this morning is a fucking half of a fucking lemon moon pie, and a fucking sticky bun the size of my fucking face. And it was just all sugar. I was like, I have to eat something that has some salt and some protein.
But the
alas,
backdrop is beautiful.
The backdrop is beautiful. I mean, the views are unbelievable. But so we ordered a salad. I'm telling you, it was like the best lettuce I've had in my fucking life. Wasn't it great, Joe?
What's that?
Salad. Great. Yes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
today I had no vegetables, kind of. But
None.
we went to the baked bean haven of the world. Bush's Baked Beans has
Like in the
a
commercials.
plant. Yeah, the Bush's Baked Beans
They're
that
from Tennessee.
Peyton Manning now does a commercial for
Oh, yeah,
them.
yeah.
Came on board. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about.
But everyone knows what the fuck Bush is baked. Unless you live in a
So,
fucking hole.
We went.
You've
Some people
heard of
might.
Bush's baked
We went to
beans.
the factory. We didn't take a tour. There's a museum. We didn't
All
take
right,
a
we
tour.
do have people from other countries. Yes.
We had lunch there. They have a cafe. It was delightful. Mom and Dad brought back 2 pieces of baked bean pie that they say tastes like pecan pie. I don't like pecans, so I'm not eating it
I'm
anyhow.
going to try it. But when she mentioned it, I was.
But I
can't.
had
Like,
the best damn chicken salad sandwich in my life. It had grapes. It had celery. It had chicken.
Oh, that sounds tasty.
It had it was delightful.
Excuse me. We had
Delightful.
amazing fried mushrooms yesterday.
And then I wanted I'm not done. I wanted warm apple slices for my side because you all get a side. So I thought it was going to be actual apple slices.
Was it like
warmed.
apple pie filling?
It was apple pie filling dumped in a
Jesus
bowl. Like all
Christ.
that goop
Oh
with
my
the,
God, oh my
like
God, oh
no
my
whipped
God.
cream, but like that thick, like
Right?
cinnamony goop that comes with it.
This is not. It's not. This is literally the unhealthiest I have been
So same with me.
in like forever. Maybe
I
even
usually
2 years. I don't
again
even know.
not about vanity, but I usually lose weight on our summer vacation because we're usually
I really
hiking.
just
We're hiking
stay.
miles out west, hiking miles, and because we're so remote and everybody's hiking, like there's nothing fried. There's nothing that comes any bigger than like the size of this, the size of like an Oreo cookie. I mean, everything is like
I mean, we have some
proportioned
good like pulled
appropriately.
pork and some ribs and stuff that aren't awful, but like the sides. I mean,
No one
like
is
your
fucking
sides are
hyped.
potato salad, mac and cheese, which is the fucking bomb. I mean, collard greens. Come on, I've had collard greens since I quit teaching.
Fried okra.
Look, we ordered the okra tonight. I'm very excited to try the okra when it gets here an hour from now.
Yeah, it's
I'll be annihilated.
so.
Look.
But just it's so hot in the south. They're not hiking.
people
we're
were
not
hiking
hiking
along.
these
We
beautiful-
went to the mountains yesterday.
I know,
went
but
into
it
the
is
mountains
so
back there
hot.
yesterday, and this trip has really validated my fear, my very intense fear of heights. Like I go to the balcony and like have a look over, and I'm like, I'm fucking anxiety attack. The drive up and down from this house
Yeah.
every day, we do it once. We go down, we're down for however long, and we come back, and that's it. Because one, we would like to get back to. You have to turn that down. Who is that? That's not you. That's them downstairs. I can't. If you look, there's a lot of people around. we got the whole family here, so you're gonna hear some shit. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, and I'm the only one that's seen a fucking bear. I've not seen a bear.
Oh, we've seen the
We've
black
had bears around the
two
house, and
black
noses
bears
around the trash. If I'm a father to the trash every fucking day.
every day. But Dad
trash
spends
going out.
spends a lot of time on the trash, organizing it in the morning.
He organizes
I don't know.
it, he crushes the cans, then he folds the boxes
And then he
up.
takes it out.
He takes things out of the trash that he feels should not belong in the trash bag, and
replaces them. Yeah. To get the maximize the
It's a
trash
lot of
bag.
reorganization of
It gives him
the
something
trash.
to do.
He
I
loves
think there's
it.
a little OCD.
We
But he takes
find
it out
it's
to the
humorous.
trash. And this morning, Megan.
And the bear, the bear's pissed because the bear goes out and noses around. It's a fucking cage essentially. The trash goes into.
But
so
meanwhile,
he comes sauntering down.
it's
he
only
sniffs
bear
at
proof
it.
for black bears because, as we've all observed, had
Because
it
a grizzly bear
would be
would
for a
rip the fuck
grizzly
out of the
bear, it
ground.
would just take those 6-inch those 6-inch
I
claws.
mean, probably just rip it the fuck apart.
Yeah, it
It's-
wouldn't.
So I have not seen. So the other night we're sitting here. The second night we're sitting
Second
here,
night.
and John was like, "Oh my god, what was that?" And like out the window, he sees this thing come
Sauntered
sauntering
down
out.
the hill.
So Joe gets to the window, but my slow ass. By the time I got to the window, I didn't see anything. I pulled the door up and walked right the fuck out front too, because I'm like, I'm gonna find this bear. It was gone. I couldn't. I was too slow. But Joe got to see it. It's fat ass hobbling down the.
Well, on the way back,
sauntering down
the way
path,
back the other day,
road.
on the way back the other day, Mom and Dad and I saw the chubbiest little black bear. Wasn't little. This chubby black bear who actually like stomped, and you could see his body
So
shake
what-
from the little. And he
That's
walked
what
up
I
on-
look like when I walk. I'm
No,
sure.
he walked up on these people's
My shit
deck.
shakes.
He snuffed around the underneath of their deck because it was a low rise.
Sniffed around or snuffed around?
Either both, same.
Snuffed
We saw him
around.
saunter in because he was nosing at the garbage and then sauntered in because everybody has the same garbage can
yes.
thing. Then
So they're like cages that are like cemented into the ground.
we'll take a picture and post it
and then it's
so they
some
can't
kind
pick
of-
them up and move them.
No, I mean it took Dad a minute to get the fuck out of home this morning, so it takes them. The bear can't get into.
I mean, out west, because of the grizzlies, you have to put it in a metal
Pardon me.
container that is absolutely bear proof, and it says right on it, and everybody has a combo
Excuse
in
me.
the development to get into the trash. So probably also so you don't have random dumpers, but it's really a
Well,
hell
the
of a
one
scene.
house being built down the road, it had a. Did you see that?
The bin.
It had a big, like one of those big bins. You
One of
put
the
in
big garbage
like
bins.
the giant fucking bins you put in the driveway when you're having
They come with
construction.
they come with the construction
And
bins.
it was full of trash. That's whoever's on the balcony downstairs. Someone's in the hot tub.
Yeah. It's John. John and Sean are in the hot tub. We have a pool too, which is really
The
it's
pool
nice.
was 105 degrees. It cooked my fucking insides. It cooked my inside.
You don't
It
have
cooked
to
me from
have
the
it. You
inside
don't have
out.
to have it that hot. But the pool is really like
know I
an
have it. It's a-
in-ground
it's a
pool.
small
It's
pool.
Small pool.
Look, I
like
can't.
it's either a really small pool or an uber big hot tub.
Well, and the other thing, so you've not gotten in any of these, but let me
No.
just tell you. First of all, there's no step. There's no steps down into the pool. There's no step up into the hot tub. So here's me with my short self trying to like throw my fucking leg over the hot tub and like throw myself
Yeah.
into the hot tub. Same with the pool. I'm like, I walked around it like 6 times. I'm like, how the fuck do I get in this thing? I'm like, put a leg in. Like, nope. But finally, I just like threw myself in because I'm like, what? I mean, the more I drink,
It
I
was
find
really
the easier it
something.
is. I just the first night I was drunk. I had no trouble getting out of the hot tub. I mean, it was no problem. Then I tried that fucker sober. I'm like, not a hell to get it out of here. I can't.
Wait.
It's a hell of a thing. It's a hell of a
I'm
thing.
going to switch gears because I'm not done yet with something I started earlier.
sorry. Back it
So here's a Trivial Pursuit question.
Oh boy.
Does Tennessee, i.e. Gatlinburg, have scorpions? Do they have scorpions? I just learned that.
Because she read it to us and
Just
we
learned
freaked
that.
out.
No, that was a bark scorpion that's in the Grand Canyon. Here we have scorpions.
No, the other day I was reading about it, and
Yeah.
then you told us about it.
Yeah.
I was also reading because I looked up
Yeah.
on the way here. It was a very
and
long
they
drive.
and they sting you.
Scorpions sting you.
Right.
Fun fact from my teaching days: the bigger the pincher, the less venomous they are. The smaller the pincher, the more deadly they are.
Well, these aren't venomous. I mean, it said you'll
pretty
react
sure it
like a
is in
mosquito
some way.
bite.
I mean,
It'll
I
act
have
like a
some kind
mosquito
of
bite.
look at this fucking thing. Look at this.
It will be like a mosquito
I don't even know
bite.
what got me. I noticed it today.
It'll be like a mosquito bite or a bee sting. They said, and so then there's that. So there are scorpions, and they can't spray pesticides or anything because we're right near the park. And the other interesting thing, which is a Trivial Pursuit question, kind of, is that the park,
That's traffic that you hear.
Great Smoky Mountains Park, released ladybugs, like a bazillion ladybugs.
To get rid of something else.
To get rid of a elm boring, some kind of bug.
It was killing all the elms.
Yeah, not elms. It was I don't know. It was some
I don't know. You said
boring.
elm.
It was
Okay.
boring. It was boring a hole in the
Into the elms, killing the elms.
or the hem. No, it was hemlocks. It was hemlocks. It was hemlocks.
Okay. So we took a long drive to the mountains yesterday. It was beautiful, beautiful. It was also way fun. It was like in Hawaii when we got to the fucking top of Haleakala by accident. We weren't trying to go to Haleakala. We just ended up there one day. Same road system. Horrifying.
Switchbacks.
We got to the top.
Well, Haleakala
it was
is a
so
national
much
park.
cooler. It was so
Yeah.
much cooler. Haleakala is in Hawaii, and we ended up there by accident when we were there on a honeymoon 12 years ago this week, by the way.
To give some perspective, those mountains right there, the Great Smoky Mountains, which are right there, the highest peak in that range right there is about 5,500 feet elevation. The tallest peak in the Smoky Mountain range is 6,600 and some feet. So when
Thank you,
we're
Joe.
in,
You're welcome.
and I know I can't compare.
because of your parents' fetish of being
Oh.
in the kitchen
In
at
the
all
kitchen.
times. While
It's all right.
One of them's making
the
something.
kitchen rage. The kitchen rage.
So, but when we're out, just to give you perspective, when we're out west, and I'm not comparing because there's apples and oranges here to compare, and we're not doing that.
It's cooler.
But it's one, cooler, but two, we, in the houses that we Airbnb out in Montana or Idaho, we start at 6,000 and some feet elevation. That's where the house is. So it's really the foothills. So we're at the top of that mountain over there where the house is, out west. And then when you get to Big Sky and to certain points of Yellowstone, and same with Bozeman, you can go up to 11,000 feet. 11,000 feet. So there's
some
just a big
bluegrass
difference.
on.
There's just a big difference. Plus, it's not humid out there, and it's humid here.
I love bluegrass music.
A lot of bluegrass.
I know.
But there's no live entertainment here right now.
Well, so this is disappointing because Joe and I thought
We're not selling Gatlinburg
that
so well.
we. Turn it off. Joe has fucking deliverance. Turn off the squealing pigs. Turn it off. Turn it off. We're not going to have that again. Jesus Christ. Julie Bandit. It's really big. I love bluegrass. It's probably illegal for me to have this on. Let me pause. I'm gonna pause every once in a while because I think if you
Oh yeah, I
only
think you're
short
gonna have like
stints,
6
right?
seconds.
I love bluegrass. We had the Bluegrass Junction station on. Joe and I the whole time. So we split up. We split up the road trip. Joe and I, because my the back surgery, I can't be in the car for like fucking 10 hours. So we split it up and went to Harrisonburg, Virginia, the first night, and we had a lovely time. Our Uber drivers this week, he's talking to us, and he picked us up at the hotel, and so he says to us, "Are you visiting? You're not from around here. You don't say. I mean, you picked us up at the hotel, so." Excuse me, sorry, I'm drinking beer, so I apologize for the belching. So we're chatting, and so whatever. And then I said, well, you don't, he and his wife had lived here for however long before that. They were in South Carolina.
You mean in Harrisonburg?
Yes. And I said, you don't sound like you're from the South. He said, oh no, I grew up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And you don't fucking say. I'm like, oh my God, we're from Philadelphia. I grew up in State College. Like, what the fuck? Small world after all. Then, the finger. Yesterday, Joe and I are at a brewery, the best place we found so far. They have amazing food, great Brussels sprouts, and fucking awesome fresh salads, which was key. So we were there yesterday, and there's a couple next to us at the bar. Aren't they from fucking Reading, Pennsylvania? They're like half an hour from us.
Well, we met.
It is a small world after all.
We met a mom and a daughter from Pittsburgh. And then yesterday in line at Dollywood, that's what I didn't finish talking about because you interrupted me. Dollywood was really hot. It's very nice. It's very clean, and they have very nice rides. It's very small. I think Hershey Park is actually physically bigger, and I also think that
and better run, you guys.
yeah,
said.
I think it's
Better
much
run.
better run. Well, Disney, of course, is the Mac Daddy and how things are run, and you don't appreciate that until you've been to a place like we were yesterday. Again, very nice Dollywood, very, very clean.
You saw Mom sweat for the first time in your
yeah, it
life.
was goddamn
Their mother doesn't
hot.
sweat. We're not sure what happened here.
Goddamn
We have the
hot.
Spicer gene. We sweat like fucking pigs, whores in churches, whatever you want to call them. We fucking sweat. Today,
Even after we've showered.
Today we went to the local craft
I
space.
wasn't
Right?
done
I'm
with
gonna
my
get
thing.
back to it in a minute, but that's Dollywood. And I was gonna try a bracelet on, which cost $300. I'm not gonna try it on. This local artist and I look at my arm and it's like just a sheen of. I'm just like soaked. The lotion is just running down off my arms. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try this on right now. So, okay, back to Dollywood.
So
It's
Dollywood,
fucking
very
hot.
nice, but Hershey Park is better and bigger because you can compare it to Hershey. You can't compare it to Disney because Disney's just so much.
But a
bigger.
lot of people have never been to Hershey Park, so they
Right.
don't know any
So this
better.
is very nice. I'm not like if you're in the area, go visit Dollywood. It's very nice. She has a great resort right next to the.
And for people that were wondering or worried about it, is not Christian rock playing in
No.
the background because I heard that was the.
No, we actually heard rap yesterday.
Yeah, oh, that's what we were talking about. Sorry, well, let's go back to that. We were talking about this earlier. Hang on. music. We thought, so Joe and I thought
No,
that we
because
would.
there was somebody beating the drums and doing like a drum demo with all these little kids, like on those PVC
Right, but like
pipes.
we thought, like I'm picturing like some little like a podunk barbecue places with banging fucking food and some like
At Dollywood?
excuse me, no, like here, just here, and like bluegrass music playing. Everywhere we've been, they've been playing like music like at the club, like loud, like club music.
There are a lot of tattoo parlors here, a lot of
We
places
went over
to
that,
buy
but
knives,
but
a
the
lot of places to
knives.
buy guns.
The lady
I
at the
haven't
brewery
actually
today,
seen a Walmart.
she had a knife on her.
I actually
She
haven't
had
seen a
we passed
Walmart.
a Walmart on the way here, but she had the knife carrier on her back. She had the knife on her, just carried around. There are knives everywhere.
I mean, I know,
There are
but knife stores, and we're not talking about like the knife that you use on
Knives.
the table. Knives.
Well, today we went to this leather shop and they had the whips, like they have like Indiana Jones. I put a hat on. Also, in that same store, I put on a they had cute, real coons. Did you see the picture I posted?
I did see you.
The coons, real coonskin.
You can't
Davy
wear that
Crockett
right
is
now.
from around here.
No, he's nice
Well,
in Pennsylvania.
Davy Crockett. No, who is it, Joe?
Davy Crockett is
Where did
from
we see the signs
Pennsylvania.
from?
Davy Crockett.
Davy
But
Crockett's
David
birthplace.
Crockett, look it up. Look at your phone.
I'm not looking at it now.
Because
Look,
Davy
we saw
Crockett.
a fucking sign the way he said Davy Crockett, birthplace of Davy Crockett. Did we not?
Well, Davy Crockett is a famous Pennsylvanian
Davy Crockett
because he was
hat-
part of the He was part of the famous Pennsylvania things that they do at my son's
I'm gonna look
elementary
it up
school.
in a minute. There was somebody else. The coonskin hat, though, was one of the top-selling Christmas items in the 1950s
Dad
when
got
Dad was
one.
a child. I learned that playing Christmas trivia. Do you know?
He was born in Limestone, Greene County, Tennessee.
Okay, then-
So you're sitting on your throne of life.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm
Throne
on my
of
lies.
lies.
But
She
tell
sits
me
on
why he
throne of
became
lies. She smells
a
like beef
famous
and cheese.
Pennsylvania. Why did he become a famous
Well, let him look
Pennsylvania?
that up. Let him look it up. He can let us know. On the way here, also, hang on. We passed a place called Dismal Hollow.
Was that an
And my
actual
head
town?
fucking snapped around. I
Was
think
that
we
a
were,
town?
we were still in Virginia. So my head whipped around because I'm like, Dismal Hollow. Like, I must have read that wrong. I mean, Dismal Hollow, right? So I Googled it, right? Dismal Hollow is the name of a place. So after World War II, Roosevelt built these camps all around different places. And Dismal Hollow was one of them that he built. And so they sent the men there. They got $30 a week. $25 was sent directly home to their families. They were fed. They were given food 3 times a day, bathed. They got $5 of spending for probably provisions for like some moonshine or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The other $25 was sent home. And they built a bunch of famous shit too. I don't remember it now but you can look it up. Look, these camps. But Dismal Hollow, Dismal Camp. But Dismal, I mean, who
Wow.
the fuck names this shit?
It's just goddamn hot it is.
But it was like a war effort, like after the war, to like help,
So
like
in
boost
downtown Gatlin, you get your weed selling stores. For medicinal purposes or whatever. You get the
I've done
tattoo
Pigeon
parlors,
Forge, too.
the knives, and ice cream parlors. They have a lot of ice cream, candy,
Well,
knives.
our second day here, we went to the
breweries
distillery.
and breweries. It's really a distillery for like either the moonshine or the beer, but you get it's like every other store.
So we found one really good brewery, which we went to for the salads. We went to a distillery the other day and had some moonshine. Look.
They gave you a little tiny serving.
I'm surprised
cups
my
like
fucking
this
hair
big.
didn't fall out.
Oh well.
You got like a thimble, like I shit you not, like a
Of different
like a,
flavors.
like
You
a
have 9
fucking
flavors.
thimble. And so Dad and John and I did it. So I can't. First of all, it took us like a half an hour. I can't. We just stood there. My fucking knees locked on me. Like we stood there
They
for
didn't
so
have
long.
chairs.
My Birkenstocks were not the shoes to wear.
Why did it take so long?
Because he waits for the whole bar area to fill up around. Oh, Joe has his hand up. Yes, Joe. Davy
There's
Crockett.
nothing on Wikipedia about Davy Crockett being associated with Pennsylvania in any way, shape, or form. He died at the age of 49 at the Alamo.
Okay, there is a Davy Crockett thing, big national park sign thing
Okay, look,
on
Davy
the
Crockett
turnpike.
has nothing to do with Pennsylvania. When I taught, he had nothing to do with Pennsylvania.
Okay, well, we'll figure
Maybe
this
you're thinking
out.
of the fucking Apple guy.
No, not Johnny Appleseed, no.
Okay. Johnny Appleseed probably had something to do with
No.
Pennsylvania. Anyway, okay. Where are we? There's no live music. There's all.
What's this?
I don't
We're
even
doing a
know.
whiskey tasting one.
Whiskey.
The whiskey. Thank you. No, it was a moonshine.
Whatever it was.
It does
Holy
smell
Christ.
like it takes your breath away.
So the first one was a little piece of pineapple. Those of you that went to Penn State, remember the first with the cherries and the vodka? Similar experience. So these pineapple
all kind-
chunks are soaked in fucking
They have all kinds of-
moonshine.
they have
So
peaches,
you have to-
pineapple,
You have to
cherries.
hold on to. So okay. your cup is this big.
No, it's a lot smaller
He
than
tells you to hold on to it so he drops it in like with like tweezers or a thimble, whatever, a spoon, whatever he does with it. So you hold on to it so it doesn't fall, So you eat the pineapple. The pineapple was tasty. Next one was a pickle, which is also very tasty. Third one was like fucking turpentine that I think stripped the insides of my body out. I don't know why I had to go to the bathroom 6 times yesterday because it stripped out the insides of my fucking intestines.
It'll clean you out.
All of us. There's a group of like 21-year-olds across from us, and John and Dad and I were like, whoa, whoa. And we look at this girl, and she's like, here's me. I'm like, whoa, whoa. And I shook it off. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And so I shake it off. This girl is like, whoa, whoa. But the rule is if you puke on the bar, you're gonna puke right back at you.
That's what he said.
But I mean, but that one, most of them were like, there was an apple pie one, which of course then reminded me of the night of the apple pie shots with my friend Janet in college, which was a night to go down in history. But anyway,
Dad's friend used to make the apple
so the
pie
moonshine, the moonshine was okay. My problem, first of all, so when Joe and I normally vacation, we do it on the off season when they don't have temperatures like this, and there's fewer children, fewer people, less heat, just all of it. Like when it's not so touristy. This place is a great tourist attraction. I would love to see it on an off season, which reminds me, so today in Pigeon Forge, there's this one hotel, right? I'm like, look how nice that, look fun. It's a fucking Christmas hotel. It's a fucking Christmas hotel. Christmas
Is
World,
it
it's like
open?
across from it. Yes! It was beautiful. So we've decided we're gonna have to come
I
back.
smell like chocolate chip cookies right now.
Let's hope not. I keep looking around people
Still
too.
have beef and cheese.
You smell beef. She sits on a throne of lies.
No.
She smells like beef and cheese.
It was a different circumstance.
It's a line from Elf.
It's a different
Anyway,
circumstance.
I brain farted. Stroke. Okay. Back to Dollywood.
Christmas hotel.
Christmas hotel. Thank you. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. I want to come back just to stay there.
Oh.
And when it's cooler here, because me and the heat. Fat people don't belong in heated places.
I can't wait to go to Moab.
We don't like.
In August.
Fuck. That's for assholes.
At least it's a dry heat.
Right. When we were in Virginia, our first night on the way here, put the bluegrass back on. Hang on, put the bluegrass back on. Unlock my phone. Here we go. I don't want to get arrested. I love bluegrass. So I also found out because I was listening to bluegrass and I was like, what makes the bluegrass different from country music? Because listening to it,
More banjo.
bluegrass is 100% string.
Yeah.
It's there's no drums, there's no whatever. It's all
other than strings.
It's all string instruments, and country is
a little bit of
something
everything.
else, right? So
You can have drums.
and there's also like there's like rockabilly country. There's a whole to me the rabbit hole of like
I do enjoy rockabilly.
genres of country music. Like so, what would chicken fry be, Joe? Is that like chicken fry? Is it country or is it rockabilly? Hang on, this song sucks my ass here.
John's birthday is tomorrow on the 4th of July. We will be celebrating it. Another Trivial Pursuit question. Gatlinburg starts their 4th of July parade at 11:59 on July 3rd.
We were told 12:01.
No,
we were told.
11:59 they start in downtown Gatlinburg for their 4th of July parade. So 11:59, July 3rd, for the 4th of July parade, because they want to be known and are known as, this is what the lady in the store told us, the first place in the country to have their 4th of July parade. Like they want to be the earliest of for the whole day or something.
I
I
don't
don't
mean to
know.
be rude. I'm trying to keep track of our order that went out, because also if it gets dropped at the front door like they did the other night and nobody hears the door
barrel
being
eat it.
knocked,
The barrel eat it. Also, another fascinating thing is that the parade, so they have fireworks tomorrow night, okay? And they start at like 11 o'clock here on the 4th of July. Fireworks at like 11 o'clock. Tonight, the parade starts at 11:59, but we found out yesterday, and when we went downtown to Gatlinburg today, it is true, people start putting their chairs
It's a hell of a thing.
out on the sidewalk starting last night into this morning. They don't unfold them because then you would trip on the sidewalk, but it's all folding chairs. They keep them folded up, lined up, long ways, parallel to the road, right on the sidewalk,
I have to interrupt. I'm sorry. Joe, could you possibly go check the front door and just make sure the food was not delivered? Because I'm not getting any kind of updates. And if it
What
gets
time is
delivered,
it?
I mean, if it gets delivered, that's in the next 15 minutes.
Should
I
I
mean,
get my work computer in case the bears are to maul me so you get the extra insurance money?
Yeah, take
yes. Just open the front door and check because I'm not sure. Thank you.
The bears.
Look, people, sorry. I mean, it is what it is here. I can't.
It's crazy.
What are we talking about?
It's crazy.
The birthday. Oh, the parade. The parade.
Yeah, so they line the streets or the sidewalks of the street with their chairs starting 24 hours in advance.
So we didn't see it, but I heard it was lined up. Dad told us it was something.
we saw it.
No one touches the chairs.
No,
It's
no one
amazing.
touches. It's very set. It's very
Fireworks
very
are tomorrow night at 10
11.
o'clock. Because
Between 10 and 11 they start.
So it stays because we're further east. So we're
No,
not
further south.
Further west, southwest from Pennsylvania. So it stays light out here until like
9:30.
10 o'clock. I mean, it's like light out.
Sunsets at like
So they have to wait until the girl today, our bartender at the brewery.
I'm gonna tell you when it
She's
says.
very excited because she's from Alaska, and this is her first 4th of July here, and so they have fireworks on Thanksgiving, because 4th of July is light out when.
When do they have this?
She's from Alaska, and on 4th of July in Alaska, it's daylight out. So they don't have fireworks. So they do it, I feel like why did they do it the day? Maybe it was just light out all the time. That's what it is, light out all the time. That's right, it's like 12, whatever it is. Light out all the time. I don't even know. So, but she and her children are super excited because usually they have fireworks on Black Friday in her town in Alaska. That's when they have them. So this year they actually get to have them on the 4th of July.
Today was 92 degrees. Tonight will be a low of 73. It feels like 98 right now because the sun is setting gradually.
I mean, Joe's taking a minute. I hope he's not getting mauled by a bear. Fighting off.
The humidity is 57%. But where does it tell me where? I typed in sunset in Gatlinburg, and why isn't it telling me the time?
It's late. I mean, we've been out here every day. It's late. So, okay, well, you looked that up. So the other night, I was typing this fucktard the other night. So we're in Harrisonburg, which is the home of, what college is that? James Madison. Okay.
JMU.
Joe saw the stadium. I totally
the
missed
stadium
it.
is right on the highway.
I fucking missed it.
The football stadium's
I looked
purple,
at my phone.
right on the highway.
I was looking
It's
at
pretty.
fucking Dismal Hollow and missed
pretty.
it. Who the fuck knows? I'm looking for like a Dunkin' Donuts. So I don't even know what happened. Anyway, so we're out, right? We go to a brewery. That's when the Uber driver was from Lancaster and knew us. And then we get dropped off. And so we're walking to the next place. And here's this fucktard. He's having a smoke, right? He's having a smoke. He's got the weed eater out, right? Along the sidewalk. He's weed eating. So we're walking along thinking he's going to stop. I got a pebble off the cheek. Let me just tell you, it was fucking hostile. So this guy does not stop weed whacking. Shit's blowing everywhere. We're getting pelted with shit. And then I had some foul
bad
language.
words.
And then I was hostile.
Okay, so we were a little wrong. Sunrise today was 6:23 a.m. Sunset today is at 8:53. So it doesn't really start to get dark until about like 9:30 because the sunset's
It's like
at
10 o'clock.
8:53.
Right, it's like 10 o'clock when it's dark. I mean, it stays light out.
Yeah. Anybody know why they're called the Great Smoky Mountains?
Tell them. Give them the education.
Because, of course, I read it quickly and it didn't sink into my head, but has something to do with the VOCs coming out of the vegetation, the trees, and I don't know, it has something to do with that, but it's...
There you are. There it is, folks. There it is.
Well, if John were out here, I could... John!
No. It's
I'm
okay.
gonna find out, because now I really butchered it. I was like half sleep
He's
deprived
not
the other night.
outside. We're not looking it up right now.
No, we are. Go
It's
ahead.
not like
I'm
volcanic something gas.
It's not volcanic. Wait,
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Hang
That's
on.
what the V stood for.
I'm gonna tell you. What did VOC stand for? The other night when I was talking about
Voice of customer.
It
Never
didn't
mind.
come yet. Wasn't it volcanic something gas?
We're gonna find out.
I have no idea. Look.
Go on. Continue talking.
I'm done. The guy with the
No,
weed
you-
whacker, I got it. That was it.
But we had something
Hit me
else.
in the face. It's been a week. Look.
Hang on. Hang on. But there was something else we wanted to talk about. That something else happened.
Okay, so what happened to... I'm going to just sum it up while you look it up. So the Cherokee Indians called them the Smoky Mountains because the gases that are emitted from...
Here, I'm going to tell you. I
Emitted.
found it.
Emitted.
I found it. The VOCs are chemicals that have a high vapor pressure.
Vapor.
Wait,
that's
how do
what
we
it was.
turn this off? So we got a lot. We got more than 11 seconds of that song.
No more bluegrass.
Okay. Well, no, you can put it back on. But we had more than 11 seconds. I don't want to get
I
fined.
don't know how many seconds we're
God
allowed to
forbid
have.
somebody watches this. Okay, so VOCs are chemicals that are that have a high vapor pressure, which means that they
Vapor,
can
not
easily
volcanic.
form vapors at room temperature. The
It looks like clouds.
Right. The
Looks like
millions of
clouds.
trees, bushes, and other plants in the Great Smoky Mountains all give off vapor, which comes together to create the fog that gives the mountains their signature smoky
So it
look.
looks cloudy,
So the
but it
Cherokee,
also looks smoky.
Right.
And so the Cherokee Indians called it Smoky Mountains in their native tongue.
but not every day either. Like yesterday, it was
look
really
at this,
clear.
Look at this. Today is beautiful. Like there's nothing out here today.
So wait, and what is that smell? Because the Smoky Mountains smell great. The name Smoky comes from the natural fog. Okay, this is a fog caused by the vegetation emitting volatile organic compounds. That's the VOC. Volatile
vapor.
organic compounds. Chemicals.
Clouds, people. It's fucking
right,
clouds. It's fucking clouds.
Right. Right. So that's the smell. It's from the
Do you think
pine
cloud
tree. It's
weighs
from
more
the
than an
pine
elephant?
trees.
It was just that the cloud weighs more than an elephant. Who the fuck knew? But
that
here's
was-
my question: how the fuck how do you weigh a cloud? I need someone to explain this to me.
I don't know. I didn't. That was a question that we had in a game.
It was being discussed the other day.
Yeah, it was a question.
All right.
So anyhow, that's why it's smoky. Oh.
Now I wish I would have bought the coonskin hat so I could put it on right now. 'cause
No,
really,
that's not
like, I know
appropriate.
my
That's
animal loving friends
we
would
have,
hate it. But
we have PETA friends that PETA friends.
look,
PETA.
PETA. We don't have PETA friends. We have PETA friends. Let's be clear.
Wait. So one more interesting thing. Yesterday, it appeared on this.
Shakes.
It appeared on the ABC
Shark's
Worldly
Eye?
News. What?
I don't know.
The ABC Worldly News was on there, and it came across my feed today. David Muir, that in Gatlinburg, and we saw the hotel today, there is a hotel whose back of the hotel, if you're in those rooms, you have like a little balcony, but it overlooks this like small river, more of like a stream.
Like Pigeon Forge River?
It's like Little Pigeon Forge. These
Little Pigeon
people,
Forge.
they made the news, they blacked their faces out, feeding the black bears. Feeding the black bears. One family, 3 little girls leaning over the balcony.
We talked about baiting them. We
feeding-
did not do it.
No, that's called baiting. And then,
We
so
were
you
gonna
thought it
throw
was only
some
one?
ribs or scraps of ribs like out by the garbage. And make them fight for it a little bit, like work for it, and not like make it easy for them.
Now
so
I
you don't
sound
get
like a
arrested.
hypocrite, 'cause
You
I
just sound
say-
like a hypocrite. But
'cause I say
they're,
fed bears-
they're throwing food to the bears, which we're not going to do that. But we're like, nose around the pizza box a little bit. or
So
something.
this was like a
Let's
moat
get it in
because
so we can
because the
take a
back of
picture.
the hotel is all stone, like actual stone, not brick, up to where the first floor balconies start. Okay, so and the bear is in the stream, which is extremely low right now. So the bear is trying to climb up the stone wall to get closer to them. It's on the news. Go Google it and look. And then whoever's from the other hotel on the other side of the stream pans over, and it's dark, and the bears are black, so it's hard to see, but you can see their eyeballs. Pans over, and there are 3 more bears playing in the water, trying to hustle it down to get to that food. Actually, there were 2 balconies of families
And the
feeding
car
the
just
bears.
drove by. Hopefully that was not the Uber driver with the
I'm
food.
very upset about this.
So we didn't feed the bears. We did talk about putting something
Right.
near to the garbage can.
Yeah. Just for shit.
Because also, I feel like the bear, when he goes around sniffing
be
everything,
really
must be very frustrated that he sniffs all the good smelling shit that's in there and can't get into it.
Right. But there must be a bear
I mean, if
late
we had
at
like a
night.
scrap, like not enough to feed it, but like a scrap like lured in.
It smells
No, the other
food
night
being
we
lured in.
brought barbecue home the other night, and that was the night the bear came down
Hustling down.
and came sniffling, came sniffling,
He hustled down.
snuffling, whatever.
Joe
I mean,
saw one the other morning. Was that after the trash went out the other morning?
Before Mike Spicer did his trash. Yeah.
Today I watched Dad. I was waiting for him to get mauled by a bear because look, between Dad and the bear's winning. So I wanted to I was watching to make sure that
Black bears really.
no one's
Okay,
getting.
yeah.
Well, also because
It's a bad
in
road.
case you didn't see the bad road, but the location of the fucking trash can bin thing,
It's right in the
It's just
bushes.
fucking slope. It just fucking straight down. It's fucking straight down. So I'm looking at him this morning. I thought, Jesus Christ, he's just slide the fuck down. And we have to call 911 to like helicopter
and it's like
out
full of
there.
vegetation.
I mean, it's like it is a straight drop behind
Oh,
us.
another thing
Like,
I want
it
to
is
point
just-
out. I don't know if you can really see, but look off into the distance. So the aesthetic here with the houses in the Smoky Mountains
Let me see if I can just give you a little bit of a.
is that they're to look like tree houses.
Over there, see
because
that?
if you notice, they don't
There you go.
clear the trees out they don't clear the trees away and make a big open area. They just build the houses not wide but up straight. So some of them have 3 to 4 floors, and it's one house. Like sometimes they're not like, you know, subdivided out. You know, like the top floor is the first apartment, second. No, some of these it's the family home and it's 4 levels, and they build them up so they stick out of the treetops and they look like tree houses. That's the purpose of that.
It's very cool. It's very cool.
And
Also,
they're
it's a little
brown.
sad-
There's
it's a
no
little-
like
it's a little-
ugly
it's-
red or anything.
That one house had
It's
a
like
red
brownish.
roof somewhere, I thought.
Well, the red roof is one thing, but it's like a brownish.
that
Oh, they're
house
all
had a
brownish
red
color.
roof. I can't show you.
They're all
again,
gorgeous.
but-
They're all gorgeous up here in the mountains.
I hope someone's watching for the food because that shit gets delivered. That bear will get it before we do.
Well, won't he ring the doorbell?
There's no doorbell,
Not the bear, but the bear might not.
for fuck's sake.
The bear might not. So I hope to have more bear sightings.
I mean,
We're-
I have not. I'm the only one.
We're
that's
going to
there
the
yet.
bear. So in the Great Smoky Mountains Park, National Park, there is a small 3-mile loop that you can, I forget what it's called, the bear loop. And then there's an 11-mile bear loop to travel. We're going to do the 11-mile tomorrow morning, very early, because the best time to see any animal in the wild is, you know, in the morning early before the heat gets them, or in
those
at
fuckers,
dusk.
like,
Dawn
hibernating
and
during the
dusk.
day.
Dawn and dusk.
They're in the nice, cool weather during the day in the trees somewhere.
Another piece of information is the Smoky Mountains is the most visited national park.
You might want to check the front door to make sure it wasn't delivered because I saw a car go by. And
Oh.
no one inside's going to hear the knock. No one inside's going to hear the knock.
We're done.
Yes. But my point is that no one inside is going to hear the knock.
We're gonna be done. Are we done? These are beautiful
We're about to
rocking
be done.
chairs
I
out
mean-
here. Can we just do a? I'm gonna do a pan. You can see the rest of the
Yeah,
houses.
Joe's over there.
There's
Watch out,
there's
Joe. Here
my
comes Joe.
there's my scope. There's the
You're
fire
about to be in
pit.
it, Joe.
I don't know why.
Say hi.
I
Wave.
don't know why anybody would have a fire pit here.
Nudes in the other rooms, the other windows. At the
Jason has his fucking 3,000 degrees. Joe has his fucking slippers on. I can't even.
Well, wait, and I'm trying to get this back. It's gorgeous. Like, look, I want to raise it a little bit. Can you see? I mean,
all it is trees, Cal.
I know, but it's gorgeous. There's no smoke on top of the Smoky Mountains tonight.
If we get a picture of that, we'll post it later.
I have one from the
Okay.
first night we
Here
arrived.
we go. Oh,
Wait,
back
here,
goes.
and here's Pat. Here's the Patster making a cameo. Say hi.
Hi.
Made the cameo. She's gonna sit out and enjoy the hot weather.
This
okay.
heat is for fucking assholes. I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
lie.
like it.
Like, look.
I don't. There's no way I
need
could live in the
Air
South.
conditioning. If I couldn't live in the South.
If you're a woman living in the South going through menopause, I don't know how you do it.
my shit's
You
sticking to
probably
me.
can't ever go out. Like the woman that we met from Houston told us the other day. This is nothing for them. This heat, nothing for them.
Nothing.
They're having a feels like in Houston right now at 115 degrees. And she told us they don't go outside in the summer.
Like, this might be the hottest summer in history for me that I can remember.
No.
It's hot all the time.
It's not that hot.
Our room, the downstairs is very hot also.
Where?
Here in this house. I don't know why. Maybe because we have our door shut.
Mom
also.
wanted to have the fire pit on last
Well,
night.
we put the fire pit on there. It was lovely, actually. With Joe and I were out with the fire pit on. It was very nice. We had the fucking fan on full blast, Mom.
Well,
Don't
does
you
this
worry.
fan work?
This fan does not work. Sean had it on the one night. He asked me to put it on, yes. And then Joe put it on. We sat out here. It was very nice out. Because it doesn't really give off, it's fire, but it doesn't really give off heat. It's also high up off the ground. So, like, just sort of going off into, like,
One more
it's
thing.
not like around your legs or anything.
Totally change the subject. Tomorrow, John wants fried chicken.
I can't
For
wait.
his
I'm so
birthday.
excited for fucking
Now, they
fried
do have a
chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken here, and I only allow him to have Kentucky Fried Chicken on his birthday.
We're not getting Kentucky Fried
Right,
Chicken.
no.
We're getting real fucking
Right.
Tennessee
so
fucking
we
fried
have to
chicken.
we have to find that place, but there is a Paula Dean's
Like-
here. Is my point.
Oh,
There's a
we
Paula
saw that
Dean's, there's a Paula
yesterday.
Dean's.
It's in Pigeon Forge. We
She
saw it
doesn't
yesterday.
deliver.
It's
I already
off
left.
the main. It's the street behind
She
the
doesn't
main
deliver.
road. We'll just pick that shit up and bring
She
it back.
doesn't
It's
deliver.
fine. We told the bartenders today at the brewery we'll be back to see them tomorrow. They're open noon to 6 for the
We'll
holiday.
be at the park tomorrow, on the bear
So
tour.
we'll pick up the fried chicken just a little bit and bring it in.
It is friggin' hot here.
And yes, we're gonna wrap it up because
I don't know how Donna Caesar lives here, and yeah, I just called your name out. I don't know how in the hell you live here.
Well, Diane, she's in.
Diane,
where the
yeah.
fuck is she?
Memphis.
Memphis. Well, someone else is in Knoxville.
Donna's near
fuck's
Memphis.
in
It
Knoxville?
is just ridiculous.
People
Well,
always
she's
tell me, I don't know how you, well, but the older you get, though, the more you can handle the heat because you're cold all the fucking time.
well.
Dad was just
I
move
mean,
the fuck down here
Donna's
now.
our age. She's not, 80 yet.
Diane said
Mom and Dad can leave here comfortably.
the heat was 94, the heat index index of 111.
Although they do get snow
gosh, I'm
here
sorry.
occasionally, and then it
Pardon
turns
me.
to
Bra
ice.
strap, bra strap.
Becomes icy, but they don't get it. There's skiing.
There's
There's
a ski.
skiing.
Kelly,
There's
we're fucking
skiing
high
here.
up.
We're
Look,
only at 2,000 feet.
We're going back. We're going back. We just had the car.
We are at
Our
2,000 feet
Tahoe
here.
has. How many miles does the Tahoe have, Joe?
176,000.
Excuse me, 176,000 miles on our Tahoe. I hope the fuck it makes it back to Pennsylvania. Before we left to come here, the guy, we took it in twice. The guy was like, twice. Like, it's fine. There's no reason why I won't make it to Tennessee and back. Okay. He didn't know where the fuck we were staying. So
We didn't know we were this high
So
up.
now, like, we need new brakes and new tires.
I mean, we didn't know we were gonna
I mean,
have
we're literally,
switchbacks.
like, this road is fucking harrowing.
You don't want to drive it at night.
And thank
oh, by
Christ
the way,
I'm not driving. I
there
mean,
are
I need
no-
a drink. We got out of the car, and I'm the one driving the car. I was in the car.
There are no lights. The only lights that you have
Yeah.
when it's dark are your headlights, which is okay because you need them, but you can't see how close you are to the edge. really.
It's fucking horrifying. It's horrifying.
And there's
during
no
the day.
guardrails, really.
There are no guard. No, not really. There are no guardrails.
A couple places they
And
have
like the
some guardrails.
occasional spot, a random willy-nilly guardrail. I'm not really sure why. There's also the occasional house that's missing off of its fucking foundation.
Well,
Oh,
one
sorry.
got knocked down by a tree. It was horrible.
No. Like two up, there's like the whole house is just off the foundation.
Well, I mean, is it still there?
and I want to know, did they just build the foundation and then finish the house? Or was the house there and it got removed from the
I don't
foundation?
I don't think
Because
they
by
finished the house
foundation,
yet.
people, I'm talking about several, 2 stories of concrete. And then the house is built up with fucking one of these stilts. Thank you. I can't. I mean, I don't like heights. I'm constantly aware of like.
I mean, if we
This
dropped,
house is
off, if we
coming
dropped off
down.
this balcony, it's a big
If
drop.
there's an earthquake, we're all dead. This house is gonna crumble the fucking ground. We're all
Here,
dead.
can I show them the drop?
If you drop your phone off the, if you drop it off, you're done.
Look, I'm not taking it over. Look, a little view
Sweating
for
my boobs.
a little a view for all of you. That's really, really.
I mean, it's just straight down. It's just like a fucking dive off of here.
and
I
sometimes
can't.
last night there was a car. See that road right there over my shoulder? That road,
Oh, the guy
guy,
left his cooler 2 nights ago.
a guy driving his truck had a cooler.
It's 2 nights
Don't
ago.
know why he didn't have the tailgate gate up.
Maybe a bear unlatched it.
Oh God, the cooler fell out, lid popped off, 6-pack went
Oh, that's
rolling.
fucking high. I'm going back.
6
inside.
packs.
Just double check the door. Make sure there's no food outside the
The,
door.
the,
Thanks.
the tin can, what are they? The aluminum cans of the beer went rolling down the road, and he took his cooler
He
down.
stopped. He went and grabbed the cooler, ran down. He's chasing beer cans that are
Yes, some
rolling
of them
down the
ended up-
mountain.
some of
They're
them
rolling
ended
down
up
the
in the
fucking mountain.
forest.
He's chasing them.
Some of
Look,
them-
buddy, go buy yourself some new Budweiser. You're not catching those fucking cans.
Yeah, some of them ended
Then
up
he
in the
went
forest.
back to he left the cooler, went back to the truck, back the truck down to where the cooler was. I can't even. And Joe's up here trying to be like, look, you missed one. You missed one. Look. trying to make an
Oh
eye
wait,
at
I
you.
do have to say this. We did find a really cute store area in Gatlinburg off of the main drag. It was like a little medieval like shop. It was they had it to look like a medieval shop, like kind of looking thatched roofs, almost looked like a Renaissance fair going. Oh
In
my God.
Sevierville?
I don't know.
Sevierville,
I thought it was
Sevierville?
Gatlinville. I call it Gatlinburg. Whatever. It
I don't know where the fuck we are.
it had
Gatlinburg,
it had a lot of friars around, like little friar statues outside. We ate
Like church
John and I
friars.
got donuts at Friar Donuts.
Oh,
it was
God.
outstanding.
I can't have another donut for a very long time.
Outstanding. But it was really cool. It was like this little old world marketplace. Had a little bit of everything. It was really pretty, really cute.
Is that you?
I showered.
Look, someone fucking stinks out here.
I showered.
Something stinks.
I smell your beer.
Maybe it's the trash. There's a lot of carnage in the trash.
Oh,
Something fucking stinks out
we
here.
didn't finish. We heard dogs barking the other night. We thought
Oh.
we every night we hear the dogs barking, and
And that's
think-
when there are bear sightings.
Yeah.
The dogs in the
Dogs
area lose their
lose their
fucking
mind.
minds. Yeah.
Yeah, John didn't want us baiting the bears. 1, because it's illegal.
illegal.
And 2, he's like, if somebody gets mauled, it's because you brought them out. So no, we didn't. We didn't.
Well, every time I open the fucking front door,
Well, that's kind of dangerous because
I'm
they
very
can hide
careful
right
because
there.
like you open the door like off to the left, it's like you open the front door and then the cars are right in front. You open the door, there are the cars lined up right in
People,
front of
you think we're joking?
and
We're
then,
not.
And then the trash is right off to the left. So I ease that fucker open and like peek out.
Yeah.
Because like
We aren't joking.
I'm not trying to have like a fucking like a
In
claw
fact,
across my
the
face or
rules
some
of the
shit.
house, it's an Airbnb or whatever, they tell you to lock the doors at all times. Not because of burglaries, because the bears can
All
open
the doors, the balcony doors, all, it's shaky. Sorry,
Because
all the doors.
Bears can open the doors.
Well, this is the latch. I just push it down.
No,
It's
they
just
can
fucking-
even they can use
But
their
it's not a doorknob.
mouths.
Just push the thing and just
Mom
opens.
told us they can use their mouths to get the doorknobs.
Yes, but it's not a doorknob. It's just a latch. Just
I know,
push
so
it
it's really
down.
easy.
Just, you know.
But I will post the picture that we took the other day of the fat chubby bear sauntering up on the person's deck.
Well, did you tell them about the bear slide?
We
down
did.
the
We
way?
told them.
we
Slide
covered
down.
we covered
Yeah.
that. We covered that.
So no, it's a real thing. They will come in your house. It's not like a joke.
They do it at home too.
Well, they do it at home.
I wish I
but
could show you how swollen my feet are. It's obscene.
I'm sweating. All of a sudden, it got really hot out
I'm
here.
sweating through my clothes. I have swamp ass. I have fucking boob sweat for days.
Go-
I mean, I can't. This bra is soaked. This bra has to be laundered before I can wear this fucker again. I mean, look at my forehead.
Speaking of, I have to go
right? I'm
get laundry.
fucking
All of a sudden, it
Christ.
got really hot.
It's so humid. You can't even believe it. Fucking.
Okay,
look,
we gotta go.
But look how pretty the view is.
It's gorgeous.
Look how
It's
pretty the view
gorgeous.
is.
You should
Jesus
come,
Christ.
but don't come in June. Actually, July.
July.
I would come.
Oh,
Plus, it's
August.
like come.
I would recommend
May.
March, April.
Their busiest week is the 4th of July week. I read that in
Well,
Gatlinburg.
if we can get pictures of the fireworks, we'll post them.
Yeah, and I'll post the picture of the chubby bear walking up on this person's deck, nosing. It was nosing in the trash.
Nosing in the
Then it
trash.
nosed underneath the.
It's. I feel so bad because it's just so. It's like bathing them, but they can't get to it. It's so
Well, there's
frustrating.
plenty of things out here to eat. They eat bugs and leaves and other shit.
My one one whatever of wildlife I saw was in the park yesterday when Joey and I were driving through this.
Oh, the
Behind
wild.
us back there yesterday, I saw a fucking turkey on the way out. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? We had those in
You drove all
Pennsylvania.
this. Well, we have black bears in Pennsylvania too, so someone could tell
You
you,
know,
that.
but I saw a turkey. So aside from a butterfly, some birds, and a turkey, that's all I've seen.
Oh, some people DM'd me. We did not see the fireflies. The Smoky
Oh, for the
Mountains.
festival, no, but we've seen
That
fireflies.
happened like I want to say in May or the beginning
It
of
happens.
June. It was the beginning of
it
June.
ends the beginning of June.
Somewhere in there, but we were late. We did not see
The other
them.
thing with the fireflies, though, so like
It's a lottery.
It ended here, just as it started in Pennsylvania, because I just saw my first
But
firefly
they have a
2
festival.
weeks ago.
They have a festival
They
here
have
for
a
it.
firefly festival here.
That you have to go through the national parks,
Well,
Great Smoky Mountain
was
page, and it's a lottery to
there's
get
an
tickets.
issue though with the fireflies. They're like endangered or something. Like
Well-
there's like an issue with fireflies. I read a few
And
years
again,
ago.
we're circling back to the beginning of the conversation. There's a reason, and I will post the picture why ladybugs were released back in. Well, we talked about it,
To
but there's
get rid
another
of
reason.
another
But-
bug.
I know,
They
but
get
there's
rid of
another
bug.
reason. So you're not allowed to kill them. You're not allowed to
Why
kill
would
them.
you kill a ladybug anyway? They're not going to hurt you.
Some people
They're
do.
not going to bite
They
you.
have a big book in there saying, "Do not kill the ladybugs."
What asshole kills a ladybug?
I don't know.
A crazy spider or scorpion? Sure. Or
I
noisy
think I got
cricket?
pinched, and Joe's
Okay.
making fun of me. John is making fun of me, but I think I got pinched the other night. It stung. It stung. It stung. It stung when I was sitting outside,
It stung. It stung. It stung. Right.
and it was.
I mean, something bit me. Look at this.
Well, this was not a bite. It did not itch. It
I
stung.
didn't feel it when it happened, but I noticed it today at some point while we were out and about. So look.
I'm not drinking enough water for this sweat.
You can't even believe I drank so much water that here. Okay, look at the size of this fucking cup, right? Look
We've
at
had beers.
Look at the size of this mug too.
That's the coffee
I mean,
mug.
Look, the size of my hand should be an idea of how big these cups are, right? Everything's huge. The best part though is everywhere we go. So think back, people in the United States who went to a Pizza Hut when you were a child, right?
There's a Pizza
Our
Hut
age,
here.
a Pizza Hut. There's a Pizza Hut here, and you got
And there's
the
a Long John
giant-
Silver's. There's a Long
No,
John
it's
Silver's here.
closed.
No, the one here is
Kelly, it's
open.
closed.
Oh,
It's
John-
closed. It's
John said
closed.
it's open.
No, it's closed. It's there, but it's closed. Giant, bigger than this. Giant fucking glasses and plasticware. Either one. For ice water, everywhere we've gone, and I thoroughly appreciate that.
I haven't
They
gotten
put one of these fuckers in front of us. It's full of ice water. So today at the brewery, I had like 12 of these. I mean, there's
The
just
water
like
here
12.
tastes a little funny.
The water here is bad.
Well, that's
at
because
this
it's gone through a
house.
filter, and it tastes
The
a
water
little.
at the restaurants is fine.
tastes a
The
little
water-
ultra
yeah.
clean, if you know what I mean,
I had
like
a ton of
little
ice water,
chlorine-
but now I'm
chlorine.
like swollen. Like I'm like this ring is like usually like loosey goosey, and like.
But
these,
it's a beautiful house, and
these
it's
fuckers are
beautiful
stuck.
view. You cannot beat this view.
You can't beat the view. I mean, look at that.
I mean,
the
it's
view
just
is
gorgeous.
amazing.
But I mean, I don't mind sweating. I don't mind sweating.
I
when
mind
I
sweating.
when I have to change my underwear 3 times, it's really bad.
Well,
Or
maybe you
it's
should have
just
showered too. Probably would
well,
help a little
no,
bit.
that helps too. I mean, it's just you walk
Where's your
out. and
Lumi deodorant?
you walk
Anti-sweat.
out. No, you walk out and you sweat instantly.
I mean, I've just been sweating for like a week.
a friend of
now.
mine that lives
Sorry, people.
a friend of mine that lives in
I
Tennessee.
can't answer that right now.
She lives 2 hours away from here. Messaging with her, she said in the summer,
Just stay inside.
without a doubt, it is a 2 shower minimum a day. A minimum 2 shower.
Well, and for me, it might be
per day.
we get in the hot tub or the pool. I've been in some sort of water every day
Just
Sorry,
swamp
people.
ass instantly,
I
she
do
said.
apologize. I'm just trying to keep track of our fucking dinner order.
I hear a helicopter. A lot of helicopters here too. I think you can take a helicopter ride over
There's a helicopter.
the
Yeah.
park.
Well, I was like, someone died in the fucking forest, and they're gonna dig
And
them
they
out.
have no. This isn't a
it's a
bad
heli-
one.
it's
They have a
helicopter
pink
rides.
Jeep tour here too. So if anybody knows what a pink Jeep tour is, they're very good. They're all over the country. They were
it's a
founded in
chain.
Hawaii. It's a chain, but it's really good, and they are excellent tour guides. We did one in Arizona, and it was outstanding. And they
Use the
have
helicopter.
They have one here for the Smoky Mountains Park too. You can do it. It's all day. Oh, you can do like a 3-hour or like a 5-hour.
Hard nut.
Maybe you'll see it. Yeah, no, but the pink tour, if you want to do a really good tour, pink tour is the way to go.
Good to know.
Pink Jeep tour, pink Jeep
We
tour.
we saw that today while we were driving by.
They have a
I'm
lot
so,
of
I'm so
Ripley's.
hot I can't even fucking
They
think.
have they have a lot of
They have
Ripley's
one
here.
Ripley's.
No, they have the Ripley's Aquarium. They have the Ripley's. There are 3 things, and I took pictures of them.
Well, today Joe and I were supposed to go to the Alcatraz East. It was the only thing we were planned to do. Well, the only thing we had planned to come to do here,
They have a Titanic museum
which is
too.
the museum that has like Ted Bundy's car and whatnot. I have my Palo Santo stick in the car with the lighter in my purse, ready to light it to cleanse ourselves when we came out of there. I don't want all bad juju coming out of the museum on me. Now we're going tomorrow. There's a change in plans today, so now we're going to go tomorrow when you guys are doing the loop. We're going to sit here and wait. And then when Mom and Dad get back here with you guys, we're going to go to the museum.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to see Ted Bundy's car and to see if it like gives off like a really bad vibe, which I'm sure
Oh
it
my
did. Why wouldn't it?
God.
I mean, he killed people in it. I'm sure it does. Look, it's going to be fascinating, I'm sure.
Okay, we're gonna go.
We gotta go. I gotta pee also. I'm sweating so bad I can't
Have a
stand
good one.
myself. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I think this was episode 34, I think.
Come see the Great Smoky Mountains.
Smoky Mountain Edition. I mean, look at this.
Look at
I mean, you
that.
just could not beat this.
Can you beat that?
And I apologize for this fucking pole right in the middle of it. We couldn't, there's no way else.
It's a deck, and there are a lot of poles.
Right, we're gonna
to
sit at
keep
the
it
table
supported.
and like it's this pole.
Here,
my
look.
father assured us it's very safe because there's a pole every 6
Here,
feet.
I'll try to get it without the pole, but every
Okay, here
so
we go.
often
Here
you
we
go.
Here we go. Here
Okay.
we go. One last little crank of the view here.
Well, that's of the area. Get the mountains.
That is the mountains and behind the
okay.
house over there.
I
What
can
do you want to do here?
Okay, bye.
I can only go so far. There it is, people.
There you go.
Okay, now that you're like half fucking seasick. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.